新しいその機能、こちら通信という力強くなった機能っていうのもですね、今回 Nintendo 3DS の大きな特徴になっています。
Of course, you all know about the 3D display as a big feature of this new Nintendo 3DS console. We'll be able to see Shaun the Sheep in 3D, but there's actually another very powerful set of features that I would like to focus on today, which are the communication features.
ストリートファイターといえば皆さんどういう形で対戦してたか思い出してください。
So please think back what kind of fights or battles you've been having in Street Fighter in the previous versions.
昔はこのように隣同士で面と面を向かって対戦してたと思います。
So I think in the past, what we've been doing is, battle against the person right next to you, one-on-one, face-to-face, playing against each other.
でも今回のスーパーストリートファイター4 3D エディションではこのすれ違い通信を使っていつでもどこでも誰とでもいつの間にか対戦をしているっていうことを実現しています。
But we have a new kind of versus battle in Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition,
Right.
which is allows you to fight anytime, anywhere, anyone, and whenever you want, and immediately. Sorry.
はい。普通にですね、ストリートファイター4 3D エディションをプレイをしていくとですね、皆さんの手元の中にいろいろなフィギュアが手に入ります。
So while you're playing Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition, you will get fighter figurines. You'll be receiving.
そのさまざまなフィギュアを手に入れたら皆さん Nintendo 3DS のすれ違い通信のスロットにセットしてみてください。
And what I'd like to ask you to do is, when you get those figurines, please set them in the Street Pass settings on your Nintendo 3DS console.
そして Nintendo 3DS を閉じてもらって
And then you close the system.
ポッケに入れたりバッグの中に入れたりリュックサックの中に入れて街中に出てみてください。
And then please put it in your pocket, in your bag, in your backpack, and go out into the streets.
そうすると先ほどのローンの時のビデオのような綺麗なお姉さんとすれ違うかどうかは分かりませんが職場や学校や街でさまざまな人といつの間にか対戦をするような仕様が入っています。
And we have a mode that allows you to have versus battles. I don't know if you'll have battles with beautiful girls like the one we saw in the video, but when you're at school, at work, or just walking in the streets, you will have battles, Street Fighter battles, without you even noticing it.
この Nintendo 3DS でさらに強化されたすれ違い通信を使うことによって皆さんはこのストリートファイター4の上でですね新しい通信対戦を経験することができると思っています。
So I strongly believe that using Street Pass, this new communication feature of Nintendo 3DS, you will have a completely new kind of versus battle experience that you haven't had before.
ここまでの説明で先ほどのジョージ・クルーニーより皆さんもう少し分かってくれたんじゃないですか。
So I think, or I hope, did you understand a little bit better what Street Pass is about than earlier with George Clooney? Yes?
はい、ありがとう。Thank you very much.
Thank you.
そしてさらにストリートファイターといえばやはり対戦です。人と人が出会って対戦しないと面白くないですね。
Obviously, Street Fighters is mainly about one-on-one fighting.
今回ストリートファイター4には4つの通信の対戦の経験をしてもらうモードを入れてあります。
And there are 4 communication modes that allow you to fight other players.
Nintendo 3DS でさらに強化になった Wi-Fi コネクションを使うことによって僕が東京にいてジョナサンがロンドンにいてもいつの間にか対戦をしてしまうという今回仕様を取り入れています。
There's an enhanced version of Nintendo Wi-Fi connection, internet play, so with Jonathan in London, me in Tokyo, we can just play anytime and fight a battle out.
そしてもちろんポケットモンスターで皆さんが経験されているように僕とジュナさんが同じ家にいた場合でもローカルの通信で対戦するっていう仕様はもちろん入っています。
And then, as you know from Pokemon,
yeah, right.
there's also local play, so just sitting next to each other via local wireless play, you can connect.
そしてもう一つ大きな要素として、僕とジョナサンがプレーをしている間に皆さんは僕とジョナサンの対戦をしている映像が見ることができないです。今までは見ることはできませんでした。
And then there's a new mode that we have added, which until now, if Jonathan and Ono-san, when they were playing, nobody else could watch them on their console.
そこであなたが Nintendo 3DS を持っている場合は、僕とジョナサンの対戦を見ることができることが今回、ライブチャンネルライブという機能で、可能になりました。
And this time we have a communication mode called Channel Live, which allows you and you and you to actually, if you have a Nintendo 3DS, to link in and watch those two fight out the battle.
これも強化 Nintendo 3DS で強化されたネットワークの機能を使うことによって実現できた仕様です。
And this is also a feature that we could only implement because of the enhanced communication features, capabilities of this console.
そして最後にストリートファイターといえばキャラクターです。キャラクターどれを使おうか皆さん悩んでませんか？
So, and I think when we talk Street Fighter, it's also about the characters, the fighters. Probably you're worrying, which character should I pick when I play maybe Jonathan?
あちらにいらっしゃるような若い方はもちろんいろいろなキャラクター使えるでしょう。こちらにちょっと奥の方いらっしゃるような少々お年を召した方は昔のキャラクターしか使えないかもしれません。でも安心してください。今回のスーパーストリートファイター 4-3D エディションは35体のキャラクターが皆さんを待っています。
So new players like maybe over there would be probably comfortable with almost any character, but maybe then there's this old guy over there. Maybe you are actually a bit worried about all these new characters that you have to get accustomed to. I can relieve you all because actually we have 35 characters and some of them really original Street Fighter characters, so anyone should be able to find the character that suits them.
このような内容、コンテンツが Nintendo 3DS の手のひらの中で実現することが今回可能になりました。ぜひ皆さん、新しい通信対戦という体験をですね、この Nintendo 3DS で経験してみてください。
So all of these new features, new modes were possible because of the new capabilities of Nintendo 3DS. I really hope that you will all have a chance to try it out and enjoy these various online battle modes that we have.
Thank you very much for your listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You know, the one I want to see Street Fighter versus Animal Crossing. That's the game I went for. But I'm going to ask you to stay with us for just a moment because next, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite onto the stage the president of Nintendo of Europe, Mr. Shibata-san.
I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Yeah, that's so famous enough.
Thank
you.
Shibata-san, it's great to have you here, of course. Before we say goodbye to Honor, let me ask you, what character would you play if you're playing Street Fighter? What character do you go for normally? I can see you as Chun-Li.
Me? I think I'm much more Ryu or Ken.
Okay.
I think. But perhaps you probably could be the Blanca. It's ugly monster.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for, ladies and gentlemen, today. That's just how I picture myself. Mr. Ono, what about you?
I'm usually using, so I hope usually, David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff, well, thank you very much. Thank you, Ono-san, and thank you for the translating, Kevin Bacon. Thank you very much. Obviously, the involvement of companies like Capcom means a lot. Why is it so important to have companies like that on board?
We are committed to working with the third-party developers to further expand the capability of Nintendo 3DS. The platform has been opened up for developers to let their own talent create innovative new software. The third-party support we've received so far is very important to us. The strength of the third-party lineup demonstrates the serious commitment developers have made to the new console. So Nintendo 3DS is giving developers a chance to interact with much-loved characters in new ways, combining classic gameplay with new 3D and social elements. So working with a wide range of developers, we want to make sure Nintendo 3DS appeal to long-time gaming fans and newcomers by offering a range of software to attract the fans of all genres.
So you've got everything from Nintendogs, I know we're going to see that, where you can gently tickle the puppy, of course, to Street Fighter, where you're kicking each other's heads off.
That's right. So we are delighted that developers are bringing some classic franchise to Nintendo 3DS and look forward to some great new titles too.
Okay, well, let's hear more from the people who are actually making the games. Our next guest is the CEO of a leading international developer, publisher and distributor of interactive entertainment products, a true titan in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to say he's coming out, he's a behemoth, a legend, the second largest in-house development staff in the world, 24 studios in 17 countries. Will you please welcome President and CEO of Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot.
Hello.
Hello, Yves.
Hello. Nice to meet you. So hello everybody. I'm very happy to be here because we have always been a great supporter of Nintendo, and as you could see, lots of people could just dance this Christmas on the Wii, and we are so happy with what has been done. So I'm here because I am a big fan of the Nintendo 3DS. When we went in Japan to see it the first time, we were just amazed by the possibilities this machine has. You know, how accessible it is to play 3D games and to be immersed in a completely new world. So we dove in and started to prototype, and we have now learned that possibilities are endless on this machine. You know, our creative teams were able to develop many new ideas, and so we expect to have 8 games for the launch of the machine in the launch period, and we will have Rayman that is coming back, and it's a fantastic game on the machine. You will have also Combat of Giants using what you explained, the Street Pass, where you will be able to have your dragons, and when you meet with somebody, your dragons will virtually fight against dragons from the other party, and that will be, I think, very, very neat and interesting. And you will see also a Ghost Recon, tactic Ghost Recon game that is also coming, and you will see very soon also products on our Imagine series, and also some pets games. So I'm sure you will love those games, and you will love the immersive possibilities of that machine, and I hope you will enjoy. Thanks very much, and have a good day.
Thank you, Yves. Exciting games on display already. I think I speak for everyone here on the side, I can't wait to play them. Ladies and gentlemen, will you join me saying a big thank you to Yves Guillemot and, of course, Shibata-san. Mr. Shibata. Forcing me now, it's an honour to invite onto the stage another legendary development team. Konami has created so many epic games over its long history, but none so successful as the fabulous Pro Evolution series. It's a big favourite in my house, I'm sure it is in many of yours as well. So it's with great excitement then that I can welcome the executive producer of Pro Evolution Soccer, Mr. Enomoto, and the producer of Pro Evolution Soccer, Mr. Hatsumi. Will you please welcome them both?
Hi.